quick?
You can get whatever you want, yeah. Are you cold? Dude, this chair
Not yet,
almost,
but I might be.
this chair almost broke. I sat down and just...
Do you know what you're gonna be like asking? Obviously, you probably do. But
No, this dude, we just talk. I have no questions for you. We're just hanging out.
I like that.
I'm assuming we're probably going to do stuff after this, too.
Yeah, let's do it.
Yeah, dude, if you're... The only thing I wish I could do... by the way, it's just been recording.
I think you do in different areas too.
I see, that's the thing, is I want to start doing it just here. Because I
This is
love...
the coolest.
I love the garage. I've brought it up so many times. And then... like, if I travel, like, I go visit friends somewhere... that live in different states, obviously I'll bring the stuff. But I would much rather do it here. And I want to start, like, getting stuff on the walls. So, like, your area, you can tell the camera's kind of blank behind you.
And it's like the garage feel, you know?
Yeah.
Like, you want that.
It's awesome. I love it. And it's getting warmer out again. When we started this with Braxton, I thought I was going to be in snow pants for, like, a good couple months. But...
You guys didn't hear. But did you have the video yet on that?
No. Him and I were just audio. I'll have this in the back so it's not completely quiet. But yeah, we're going.
Yeah,
So
I missed some of beer.
Go for it. Are you working at a bar then?
Yeah, cheap shots.
Cheap shots?
Yeah, I'm like the host. I run the BP tournament. I DJ a little bit. And then, yeah, I mean, I graduated in May too, so
Yeah.
took a job at a... We'll talk about it.
Yeah.
Talk.
Well, we can. We're going.
Are we going right now?
Yeah, we have been since
we
you went to go get a sweatshirt.
Not my fault.
No, you're good. That's how all these go. I just kind of start it, and we just see what happens. So far, usually when I start these, the cameras shut off in like 5 minutes, and they haven't. So I think I'm learning how to do this. If that ever goes black, let me know.
I will. Do you like pick segments that you like put in your video, or is it all live like the whole time?
No, it's just live. Like it's half the appeal, half me being lazy as shit. Like I don't like this is. I just want to like hang out. Like you're one of the few people that have like asked like, can I do this? I was like, it's gonna be the most fun with those
you
people
and I
who want to
started
do it.
talking about it when we were in Lake Danoon, and you like you brought up your entertainment stuff,
Yeah.
and your podcast, and I could tell you were interested in it. And then I'm like, dude, we gotta do something.
You
together.
offered to be actually before I had the cameras. You're like, I'll be the guy that just like switches between cameras.
Yeah.
Before I figured out like I don't need someone to do that, and I was like, I'm not gonna pay you. You're like, I don't care. I'm like,
I just want to hang out,
Yeah.
have some beers, talk some
it's
sports, whatever.
It's so much more fun drinking. I said, I was like, I don't need to drink during all these, but it's like, oh, just have a few. Like
Hey, first of all, what holiday happens every week? Happy Friday beers.
Cheers. I'm glad you at least said Bud Light and not Miller. I was not feeling Miller Light or anything like that.
See, I do like Miller, but I like those Millers with like those bullet glasses,
like
those little
the white bullets, not the
yeah. Those, me and my friend Nick Bame, we were talking about, and they just go smoother. Like,
Yeah,
I like
they
Miller,
they
but
do.
Bud's-
They do. And I think Miller and PBR for sure taste just like the can.
Oh, for sure.
PBR, it might be just liquefied can in there. I don't like it.
I mean, Bud Light, I've been drinking since high school, and just like I'm from the Chicagoland area, and like I've seen most Illinois kids drink Bud Light, most Wisconsin kids
Drink Miller,
drink
yeah.
Miller. But I like to see like people like you that respect Bud Light.
Bud Light. I'm probably more of a Coors guy. Like this is water, basically water, and they go down like it too. It's so they're dangerous. What's up?
You think this is good?
Yeah, you'll be fine. I'm watching all your lines here. You're good. And again, I can if I really need to, I'll bump up your volume. But you talk pretty loud.
Yeah, I do.
You're fine.
I don't have a problem with talking. Neither do you. So
no, it's.
Yeah, but like I said, like we were in late to noon, and I was like, dude, this podcast would be sick. And I saw like Jake Gain. His was awesome. Were you guys in his basement?
We were in his basement. Yeah,
dude, that's a sick basement.
It is the most Gain basement ever.
I thought it was like a studio, like looking like the setup you had.
Yeah,
like it looked like a studio with everything.
Yeah.
Like,
well, I mean, this could I just need an actual space, and it technically would be like this is studio garage. But yeah, I have so many plans for it too, because I've been looking at as much as I like the Barstool feel, I kind of want to bring it down and have like they're called pod chairs, and it's basically just like a cushion chair that swivels. It's not on wheels, and it's just more comfortable, and you can like relax.
Yeah.
Plus, these are about to break. Like I almost snapped it when I sat down.
I'm a big dude too, so
yeah, if that breaks.
I'm not worried about it. I'm trying to get on camera.
But yeah, so I'm like looking at that, and I found one online, and I was like, how much is it? He goes, it's $3,500 a chair. I go, you can go fuck yourself. There's no way I'm buying a
how much
$3,000 chair. It was like yellow.
Is it like meant for like podcasts and shit?
No,
like...
it was just like it says vintage, so they just cranked the price. I'm like, that's highway robbery if you're gonna charge me $3,500 for a chair.
No, I respect the setup. I can tell you love this shit. Mm-hmm. Who have you had? You've had Braxton, Jake Gain.
Well, Braxton and I started.
Yeah.
It was just him and I. Like, that was tending a list, but it was our thing. So we weren't going to have guests. It was just him and I. And then he stopped doing it. So then I made it Fat Chance. And so I've had... The first episode of this was, like, over New Year's. So it was me and 3-4 other people on it at once. And then Gain, my buddy Toth from Madison.
Yeah. I know. I think I met him a couple of times with Howman and stuff.
And Braxton was supposed to come on 2 weeks ago, but then he had stuff with his car, so he's gonna come on soon. Who else have I had? I have an episode that's
Howman.
Heilman's on.
You've had who's the guy you had last week or 2 weeks ago?
Marco. That was last week.
I watched that.
Yep. He
did a good job.
Yeah, it's tough. Like this is more. I like when people ask to be on it, because I know they're excited. But, like, when people haven't done this before, you need to do a few before it's, like, super comfortable.
Yeah, see, I've been on a couple, but, like, it was, like, college kids that wanted to start a podcast, and they did it for a while, but, like, obviously when they graduate and stuff, they just didn't make time to do that. But, I mean, why not? You know, it's a hobby, and I can tell you, like, someone like you.
Who the fuck is... Oh, this is also the best part about the garage. Is people just show up in their loud-ass trucks.
Yeah.
But, yeah, no, it's one. I've wanted to do this since college, and I have one episode with my friends. We just put a phone on the table. We got hammered, and just like the phone upside down on the table. We got hammered and talked, and we made like Barstool like segments and rundowns and weird shit. And if I ever released that, I don't think like if we released that in college, we would have never talked to another female. Like no, like we would have lost all our friends. It was bad. It was real bad.
Are you a huge Barstool guy?
Not really, no.
See, I like Dave Portnoy, Big Cat for Chicago.
Yeah.
He's a Wisconsin fan.
Yeah, I know.
He went to Wisconsin.
Yep.
He's a journalism major. And then...
Pretty sure he was in the fraternity I was in.
I'm not surprised.
Yeah.
And then Barstool Carl, Chicago. A lot of the Chicago stuff. Obviously, I'm a Bears fan, Bulls fan. So, true Chicago guy. So, Barstool is pretty big to me. And then I like Dave a lot because his personality is bold. And he says what he wants. He's a smart dude.
He is, and he's definitely bold and just kind of does whatever the fuck he wants, and I like that. I'm not like the stoolie. I'm not super into it, but I also don't hate it. Like I enjoy their content when it comes across my feed, and I follow Barstool. Yeah. But I'm not like one of the guys that reads it every day or whatever. I'm not like that with anything really.
I would say I got really into Barstool maybe like 2 years ago. Like I don't read all the articles and stuff, but like the people I want to follow and what I want to see, like I said, I listed some of the names. Those are the guys I want to see, you know, like...
And and like that happens with anything you're interested in. Like me with stand-up comedians, like I listen to their podcasts, their stuff all the time. Like that's my version of it.
For sure.
By the way, did the Cubs play yesterday?
They did. Lost.
We lost.
Yeah.
We won an extra. Yeah, we won an extras. Yeah. I saw it. I forgot where we were yesterday. I saw on the TV. I'm like, 5-2, bottom of the ninth, and for some reason, we were at another late at night, and I'm like, there's no way we won that game. And extra innings. I mean, I'll take it.
Is Miller Park? Do they have fans?
I think there was some there.
Dude,
I think
Wrigley,
I saw.
There was some, but it was so quiet.
Were you there?
No. I'm saying it was this sound. It did not look like. I feel like baseball. If you want the whole experience, and if the players want the whole experience, I think it's not the same until there's fans.
I mean, that's with everything. Definitely baseball.
I know, but baseball is huge. Basketball. Think about let's pick up basketball. There's obviously it changes everything. But baseball it impacts more.
Baseball and football for sure.
For sure.
Basketball, I can definitely see the fans are nice, but yeah, I agree. You can play basketball. You can't play baseball by yourself. No. You can play basketball by yourself. You can't play football by yourself.
The NBA did a damn good job with the bubble for what it was.
For sure.
So that was cool, but baseball, it just seems a little. I mean, I'm glad there's more fans, and there should be fans. Obviously, you saw. Oh my gosh. The president of the NFL, Gruden, or
Goodell.
Oh my gosh, Goodell
said we will have full capacity by the time the season comes. I mean, that's also. I don't know if they'll try during preseason, but I mean they have 5 months to get it done. So, I mean they have time, and most people are probably going to be vaccinated and stuff. So.
Oh, I would hope. Are you going to get vaccinated?
Yeah, I have to sign up to get everything.
I haven't thought about it yet, but I wouldn't mind getting it. I don't really care, but I had the antibodies, so
yeah.
I don't know. It's been a weird year for all of us. I mean, that's when you and I probably the last year is when we got actual close. I met you a couple.
I met you 4th of July last year.
It was during COVID.
Yeah. I showed up at the Ringlebergs, and we. I don't know how.
Maddie Kretzy.
Kretzy, that's it. I was like, we knew someone. I was like, I worked with her.
I've known her since kindergarten.
She's awesome. I haven't seen her in a while.
Yeah. And then
if she ever listens to this, hi Maddie.
I'll tell her. Shout out Maddie Kretzy. Come on.
Maddie at minute 12:30.
She's an OG, so really OG of mine. And then that's how we kind of were mutual friends. And then I would say after 4th of July, we had a hell of a weekend. I mean, if you have anyone that's been to Josh Ringleberg's and Jack Ringleberg's, the Ringleberg's household, their lake house is beautiful. And
it's so fun. So fun.
You can't, obviously everyone goes to lake houses and stuff, but when you're with your, the Ringleberg's family and friends, it's a totally different atmosphere, and they're all so close, and the parents all have fun with us. So
the parents are downstairs drinking with us. They're outside drinking with us. They're on the boat drinking with us. I mean, they're probably out drinking some of us right now.
When we went on that night stroll through, you were.
I showed up late.
We were in the middle of the lake.
Yeah,
I tried to touch the bottom of the lake. And
I showed up late. Although the only thing a night ride on a boat always sounds so fun till you get to the middle of the lake and you're just swarmed with bugs.
And it's kind of just...
Yeah.
When you have 15, 20 people in a lake
hammered
at 2 a.m., hammered...
Something could easily go wrong.
But, the Ringlebergs are pretty good on those rules. All swim together and stuff, but you always have that one head ass or something.
They're just out doing whatever,
me.
Yeah.
Probably me. Yeah, I'm that guy, but...
No, it's definitely, it can be frightening. It's because if you cramp up, I'm so fidgety. I should never have things in my hands when I do this. I wash and I constantly touch my face, whatever. But I found this weird rubber band and I just put it around my wrist.
I had a bad habit with my nails when I was
I pick at my nails. I pick at them, pull them apart. I never I actually cut my nails. I talked about this on one of my episodes, but I think since graduating high school, I have purposely cut my nails with the clippers less than 20 times.
Wow.
Yeah. And I just pick them off and then gradually, and I mean, they don't look terrible.
I know I got to be better, but I have been better, but it's definitely my worst habit. Especially when I'm really focused or...
I wouldn't call picking my nails my worst habit. I think
drinking.
this could be a pretty bad habit.
Yeah. I did trivia Tuesday. Wednesday I worked at the bar. bartended and stuff, and then.
Can you guys drink while you work?
Mm-hmm. My boss is really cool.
I met 2 other people from Whitewater. I want to say it's like Mac and Zach.
First of all,
is that right? Is that right?
Mackenzie and Zach Ollis, they actually just brought you up the other day. That's so weird that you bring this up. I was with them on trivia, and then we were with them.
Yeah.
And they actually said how awesome you were for Morgan's birthday, right?
Yeah.
Happy birthday, Morgan.
That you weren't at.
Yeah. Well, yeah. You guys looked like you had a great time, but they told me that you guys had a good time. And they definitely point out you though out of everyone they met.
Well, that's because like when we definitely didn't want to leave the bar we were at. Like, we went to Red Rock.
Okay.
And I swear to it, like we waited in line for 30 minutes. And I was like, when we get there, when we get in, we're staying here. Everyone agreed we're staying here. Like, we're probably going to stay till bar close in my head. Yeah. I swear we were there for 45 minutes. And
where
we
did you guys go to after that?
Home. And so when we went back to Morgan and Camry's place, us 3 were like, we don't want to stop.
You guys went for 45 minutes.
It felt like it, yeah. It might have been an hour.
It definitely wasn't with you guys after?
Was who?
So how long was Mac and Oles with you guys? Pre-game and stuff?
Well, yeah, no, they came to dinner they came to a birthday dinner, then we went back to Morgan Camry's pre-gamed, and the whole time, like, we're not staying. It's like, when you definitely know someone who says that is going to stay. Because they had to go back, he had meetings or whatever. But, and then they ended up going out with us, like, screw it. And when we came back, us 3 were like, we don't want to stop, so we walked across the street to what could have been, like, the Italian Community Center or a Mexican restaurant with a bar in the back. I have no clue, but we sat down we just split 2 pitchers until basically bar closed, and then we left. And we just kind of hung out, yeah. They were nice guys. They were a lot of fun. They're definitely typical college kids.
They are.
And I can tell when people aren't used to like the way we drink in Madison versus some people in Whitewater, it's a little different, or like way people like spend money who are out of college and have some money. And so I offered them, it's like, I'm getting shots. Do you guys want one? And they're like, yeah, we'll take one. And so I went and I bought like 8 shots, and I forgot who's who. But he goes, I definitely didn't think you were actually going to go through with buying everyone's shots. I was like,
I'm guessing it was that goal. Is the white dude?
No.
Black dude?
Yeah.
Black Mac. Mackenzie, he's my guy. We were teammates for a couple of years at Whitewater. Probably the nicest kid you ever meet. I'm glad actually he met you and everything, because he's a great guy. Yeah. But like I said, going back to like the money and stuff, that's something I because I'm graduating May here. I took a job already in Chicago and stuff. And once I gotta start saving, because my spending habits are awful. Let me
guess. You get deals at the bar. So it's tricky.
I go to Whitewater.
Yeah, so it's cheap, and you're basically getting stuff for free. So you're not used to actually like paying drinks for everything all the time.
And when a paycheck comes in, I want to buy new shoes and watches or hats or something. Yeah. And like, I'm a clothes guy, so like I've always been that way. And I just gotta learn how to save, and my mom knows that.
I used to be really good at saving. College, I started blowing it a lot more, and it's like the way I drink those, like if I'm drinking, I want everyone else drinking,
mm-hmm.
and so if I'm taking a shot, we're all taking a shot, but that adds up so quickly. And when you don't have the W, or I forgot what bar you work at, cheap shots that are basically fronting the bill, like when you can do that, it's like we're all taking shots, and you have like 9 of them, and you're like, oh, that cost me $4
dude.
Yet if 9 is now 50 or something like that, it's like, oh shit, that could have been 4 days of going out in Whitewater.
Dude, I was at the W last night, by the way.
How was it?
It was good. It just, we're getting old. When I asked the bartenders and the waitresses if they knew Michael Kuski or Maddie Kretzy.
They don't?
No, I'm like, fuck.
Yeah, that's bad. We played a game because I was in Madison last weekend. And just visiting 2 of my friends. We didn't go into town, but we played a game. I was like, how far back in the W Instagram can you go until you find someone you know? And he's like, about a month's worth of like 30 pictures. I'm like, holy shit.
I did. Yeah, I mean, I'm being a fifth year and stuff. You realize you're old fast.
But you're not.
You're not old.
In comparison to the 18-year-olds that are like jumping for joy because their fake ID worked.
Sure.
Yeah.
For sure. I know I'm not old, but I'm saying, like, you've been at college for a long time and you just, like, are like, you're basically serving, like, my older friends, like, younger sisters.
Siblings.
Yeah. Like, and that's for sure because I'll know right away, like, because I know them, they're my best friends and they're oh my God, siblings. And I'm like, holy hell, you're in college? Like, my cousin's at Arizona, and I always thought she was so much younger than me, but we're only 3 years apart. But, like, holy hell.
That's yeah, it's cool when they actually get to college, like, oh, shit. That's when I knew, when I was still bartending, I did my extra semester, and the siblings, I got into the bar when they were seniors in high school and when they were freshmen in college. Now that they're, like, regularly getting into the bar because I know them and I'm serving them, that's one of the reasons I was like, my time's up. Like, my time has expired here.
Oh, yeah.
I used all of it correctly. Like, I had made the most of it. But the next generation is coming. It's time to get out. And
yeah.
Because when you start feeling like that and you know you still have a few more months left, like, it's fun. But it doesn't have the same appeal as when you were jumping for joy because you got in with your fake ID.
Want to know? So I would say I'm happy about, like, I'm like gradually, like, I'm not like at the Whitewater bars all the time anymore. Mm-hmm. I'm either in Milwaukee.
You're all over the place.
Yeah,
you were in Madison today.
Yeah, in visiting like my friends like Josh and stuff. Yeah. Like, I'm doing more like, I haven't been to Saturday in Whitewater in 7 weeks. In 7 straight weekends. But I've been like, I work at the bar and I go on some Thursdays and some trivia nights. But I haven't been out at the bars on a Saturday in 7 straight weeks. I went to Arizona for 2 weeks, so that was fun. But
yeah, I saw that. Yeah. I actually yesterday's the first Thursday I think I drank. One of maybe 3 or 4 Thursdays I've drank on since I graduated yesterday.
Yeah, see, that couldn't be me.
And it felt so weird. I was like, I shouldn't be doing this. But
what
I was
major
like,
were you?
What's up?
What was your major?
Communications.
Yeah.
So yeah, it was.
Did you have like a minor too?
It was TV, film, and radio, and then minors in entrepreneurship
so you've known you wanted to do this,
and digital studies. Yeah.
Dude, I can tell.
Yeah.
By the way,
well, to be honest, I went in as an engineering major.
Really?
Yeah. I did a year and a half, and I was like, nope, I'm done. I mean, I switched late, and so that part of the reason why I did an extra semester.
Hot now? Maybe it's because I'm not drinking.
Well, every once in a while, like, the wind will come and I'll get a little chilly.
No,
but
like, I'm like sweating now. Like, well, one of my friends, this is her actually, her sweatshirt. So I hope she.
I like that.
Yeah, I didn't even. I mean, yeah, you don't really see a dude rocking teddy bears on his.
I was trying to tell at first if that was like Winnie the Pooh. I was like, that's definitely not Winnie the Pooh.
No,
that looks like it's from maybe like 1994.
I was at like an A bar and it was like during the winter time and I was like, can I please have a sweatshirt? I just never gave it back. Yeah. They haven't asked for it though, so she must have not been wearing it that much.
Who cares? So. It's not.
Cornygrams. Uh-oh. But yeah, so dude, look at this. You like the expensive equipment. Had to be. 3 cameras, bro?
I mean, if I told someone, I mean, I technically could have done this for a podcast with 2 people for essentially under $100 if I wanted to, if it was just 2 shitty microphones, you and I sitting in the kitchen talking. These mic stands suck. The microphones are nice. But yeah, the cameras, because I talked about getting those forever when Brax and I were just doing audio, and actually having them, it's a game changer. Like, being able to post on Instagram and like finally getting more so.
See, that's what you're progressing on, is your Instagram posts, like the camera cuts and like actually posting on Instagram. But because you didn't do that at Braxton, your first one.
Well, we didn't have it, yeah.
But I'm saying, like,
it's slow. Like, to think about, like, when I started, I was like, it's slowly getting bigger and better, which is nice. And the thing is, I hate social media. Like, I enjoy it, but I hate playing the game. And I need to play the game if I want this to grow. And I was talking about that with my friend Cody, who's out in Denver, and I said, listen, if you want to run the account, you can have it. And she's like, I'll do it. So because my viewership, I think, has gone from 4 to 5 people over the last 2 weeks, I think I'm going to outsource all that to her. I mean, it'd be nice. If she just told me I need all this, she goes, if she gave me a schedule saying, give me 5 clips for the week, I can do that and then let her do it who understands a little better.
Oh, were you in your garage right here? Oh, you were.
Yeah, that was last week. Last week, Wednesday.
And what Why Fat Chance?
So I talked about it on one of them. There was a time I was in San Francisco and we went to this bar. So we're visiting our buddy who lives in San Francisco, and we go out. We get hammered at this bar. No one really like spoke to us the entire time we were there. We were like the only 4 white people at this place. Like, it was very uncomfortable.
Yeah.
Our buddy bought this girl shots. He's like, "Oh, she's asking for Don Julio." I'm like, "No, that's all she can say is Don Julio, and you're understanding it."
Yeah.
And long story short, we get way too messed up there because we're so uncomfortable. But we have a good time. And we go to a diner down the street, and there's a guy I apparently drunkenly saw for a while, looking like distraught, and he's looking for his phone. And I see him ask a bunch of people, like, "Have you seen a phone? Have you seen a phone?" And I'm in the front of the group, and he's like distraught. And he comes up to me,
hammered.
I'm hammered. He's not. I don't know if he's hammered because I am. I mean, I am this close to just not knowing where I am. Mm-hmm. And he comes up to me, and apparently before he even gets out, "Have you seen a phone?" Like, he gets out, "Have you?" And I go, "Fat fucking chance, buddy." And I walk everyone into the diner, and everyone's like, "You didn't give a shit about what," and just, it's kind of something I think very, how do I put it? It's very me. Like, I just, slim chance I'm going to give a fuck what you think, what you're doing. Do your thing, but there's a fat chance I really care about it.
I think it's also more that, like, Cusky, your personality is like this. It's like you go with the flow.
Yeah.
And think about it, like this podcast.
But it truly stems from that specific story. And I was like, it's very.
And you don't do any cuts, or like I asked if you cut anything out, and you just go with the flow. We're gonna have a conversation. You start recording when I walked in here, so like you go with the flow. Yeah. Hey, like Fat Chance, like you know, like. Honestly, I'm not. Also, it's a very creative name. Like, it's not basic or like.
Yeah, technically the name of the podcast is Fat Chance Podcast, so it's Fat Chance Podcast, which is. I was like, fuck it, I don't care. Like, it's, and I also love tending a lisp too. Like that.
By the way, guys, check this guy on Spotify. He's now on it, so.
Yeah, it's everywhere actually.
iTunes,
Apple, YouTube, Spotify,
Look
Google.
at this guy.
But I loved, to be honest, I think tending a lisp I liked more than Fat Chance, but because it was like 2 of us and it clicked. But like, someone apparently made a comment to one of my friends about the tending a lisp name. He goes, "Don't you think that's kind of aggressive, like making fun of a lisp?" I'm like, the co-host Braxton has a lisp, and tending is like how I met him bartending.
Yeah.
And so I was like, we're not making fun. We're just saying one of us has a lisp. I was like, oh, it was like my first experience of like someone not canceling me. I was like, oh, you're doing something politically incorrect. Go fuck yourself.
Nah, because we're good people, and you know what? You got.
I'm not a good person
nowadays to stick out.
I'm not a good person.
I try to be a good person, but I know that we're both nice people. So, but maybe when a couple drinks are flowing, who knows? All right, I have a question. Top 3 beers, or what's your top 3 beers, drinking wise?
We kind of talked about this last night when we were out. So I'm not an IPA person.
I am. By the way, my parents go to Oak Brewery. This is the first little advertisement.
Go for it. Yeah.
Go to Oak. My parents just are investing in a new brewery opened up last year. Check out Naperville, Illinois, Oak. Great beers, great food, very unique type of food. Great beers. Check it out. But going back to that, I mean,
hey, dude, go for it.
I have to, man. I'm supporting my family. Come on, him and his best friend just started a year ago. I need to. They need the business. COVID. But huge craft guy.
So I like specialty beers, craft beers. Like, IPA just wouldn't be in my top 3. And I usually when I drink beer, I want to have a few of them. And so IPAs, if I have, it's just like I'm full. Leaves a weird taste in my mouth. I can do one, and I'm good. But to be honest, if I'm talking just like if I'm gonna have a few beers, top 3, number 1, Land Shark. If I ever got a Land Shark sponsorship, I think I would just shut the podcast down for a month.
Someday.
Oh my!
You mean when you will?
Yeah, that'd be cool. Yeah, well, yeah, we'll speak this into. Fuck this manifesting bullshit. But
come on,
no, Land Shark. It's a Corona without the skunk. It's light, summer. Oh, perfect. Probably Coors has to be in there. I don't know if it's 2 or 3.
We're talking just drinking here, like just going out with your boys, cheap, like.
Cheap.
So you're doing Land Shark.
Yeah, so Land Shark, yeah. Oh, if we're talking cheap, we're going with boys, like maybe pitcher, maybe not. Then it would have to be like, and I can have whatever I want. It'd be Land Shark, Spotted Cow, and Coors.
That's a really good list. I think I'm just Bud Light.
Bud Light.
Bud Light. That's Miller Lite. I do like Miller. I'm not gonna lie. It just.
It's not bad. I can easily drink it.
I support it more when I'm in the state of Wisconsin. Like, just like it feels good. Obviously Miller Park's not Miller Park anymore, but
it'll always be Miller Park.
It'll always be Miller Park.
We're that generation who like our parents are a little older than them. Why am I blanking on what it was called before?
I have no idea because I'm.
This is so bad that I don't know.
That'll
this right
never
now.
change.
But yeah, now this is our version of like we're always going to call it Miller Park, and then in 10 years, the people who are like 5 and 6 playing baseball are like, no, this is AmFam Field.
No, yeah.
And then when it changes to, I don't know, Petco Park or Fat Chance Park, the people start calling it that. If this ever turned into me owning a fucking baseball field,
this guy,
could you?
He's thought about it. Obviously, this came out.
That's
the
actually
tip of his tongue.
the first thing I thought. To be honest, the first time I thought, oh, you know what, my garage podcast is going to lead to me owning the Brewers.
Hey. Confidence is key, man. That's what's gonna get you.
Would you want to own a sports team? I feel like that's a headache and a half.
No,
I'd want to be an investor in it, like how Pat Mahomes bought it, part of the Royals.
Yeah,
He's not a majority owner. Like Rodgers owns part of the Bucks.
Yeah, too.
Like it's just profit for him, and I guess you can say you own part of it, but like being the majority owner or whatever,
the full owner of the Charlotte Hornets. So
like that's got to be a headache and a half.
I mean, you got to be rich, like. Rich.
No, you
craft rich.
You need wealth. That's not you. It's rich and wealthy are two completely different things.
Oh my! That's,
like if
my
I'm
dad's been telling me that for years. Like rich is you got money.
Rich is
wealthy is stupid. Like I'm gonna go buy. It's like let's say like I'm gonna buy your bar while I'm in your bar type, or I'm gonna buy your restaurant like right here, right now.
Yeah.
Like fuck it.
And
like, that's
not
like
care
your
about it for
hotel,
2 years.
like anything, not even care. Like that's usually wealthy comes through generations of family wealth.
Well, wealth is generational,
Or
yes.
If you're a guy like Kraft or these, I would say like athletes wise, Tiger Woods, Michael Jordan, LeBron, like they're getting there, but they're not even
they're approaching wealth. That money won't turn into wealth money unless their successors do something with it. Like Rich is like, I'm rich, my kids will be rich, potentially their kids will be stupid rich.
Well, Ron, Tiger, and MJ, they're generation.
Yeah,
they're $1 billion Nike deal for LeBron.
They're gonna be fine.
They're gonna be fine.
But wealth is like, all right, I die, 10 grandkids from now, they'll still be in this house. Like it won't disappear. It's oil money, stuff like that.
It's
yeah,
investments and it's financial, like just establishments and stuff. And am I allowed to go pee outside?
You can go pee.
Hey man, I broke the seal. It's kind of fast. I don't know.
You can go upstairs. I can talk to myself for a bit.
Can you? You sure?
Yeah.
I was.
There's trees over there all the way to the left. We used to pee outside. We did it when it was dark out, but now, I mean, it's 4 o'clock in the afternoon. The sun is shining. There are a lot of kids around here. Speaking of kids, do you guys like my mustache? I'm growing it out. I can't decide if I want to just like completely shave the beard as well and then fully commit to the pedo stash or leave the stubble. I feel like the stubble looks kind of good with the mustache. My lacrosse kids that I coached thought I was 17. So I think I'm going to stick with the mustache. So I definitely don't look like one of them, but simultaneously I now look like I like all of them a lot. So I don't know if it's a good move to keep it.
Keep what?
My mustache. So I was saying I'm starting to grow it out, but I don't know. Like do I commit and just completely shave the stubble as well? But I kind of like the stubble look with the mustache. It's not. I just started doing it, so it's not super long yet. I feel like I kind of look like Ricky Fowler right now. I just need like orange
A
on.
better looking Ricky Fowler.
A lot poorer Ricky Fowler. But I said it was like I was like, oh, the kids I coach in lacrosse thought I was 17. They're like, what year in high school are
You
you?
were a lacrosse player.
Yeah, but I coach.
My brother played lacrosse.
I coach him now, and they're like, what year are you? I go, what do you mean? He goes, like in high school. I'm like, they go, are you in college? I go, I'm out of college. I'm a full blown adult, and I was like, I don't act like one. They go, yeah, and I said, how old do you think I am? He goes, like 17. I'm like, are you fucking kidding me?
You're not.
Straight up 17. And so I was like,
24?
Yeah. And so I just decided, I was like, oh, I'll do the mustache. Maybe it'll be like, oh, older people have mustaches. But I thought to myself, like, I went from looking like one of them to looking like I like all of them.
Yeah.
Which is a little
That's
creepy.
a great way to put it. Yeah, I mean, usually people just know I'm older. I don't know. But yeah, you do not look like you're a young guy at all. You have facial hair and
Yeah, I mean, I guess I think what doesn't help is I'm the size of a bunch of 5th and 6th graders. I mean, the big ones, and they're like just shorter than me. I'm like, you fucking pricks. Like, it took me 24 years to get to this height, and you're 10.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I was that tall guy too.
I never was, never will be.
Yeah, I was like 6 foot as a 8th grader or freshman.
You were 6 foot in 8th grade?
Yeah, I think I was the one of those big guys. I would say 6 foot for sure as a freshman. Oh, no doubt. I mean, I'm 6'3" and a half, 6'3" around there, and I stopped growing probably junior year of high school.
I feel like I stopped growing in like 6th grade.
Yeah.
I mean, it's fine.
Were you that tall 6th grader then?
No, I've always been short.
Really?
Yeah, always been short.
How tall are you?
5'8".
Are you?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, I'm giving you a kind of a compliment if I didn't really know that.
Yeah,
So.
I mean, I guess it's average.
It's not bad.
I don't
Dude,
care.
I have some friends that are 5'4" or 5'5".
I've done just fine for myself. You know what's funny? I have a group of friends where I'm the tall friend. Didn't think that'd be possible.
So just you and your short friend just.
It's me and my cats.
I would just say like.
No, I have a friend who's like 5'6", 5'4", and his family's like all around that size. And I walk in, I'm like, I actually like feel tall. And it's weird because like if I left that group, I'm like, I'm actually really short compared to most people. But it is kind of nice. I think everyone needs that one group where you're.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Like, are you ever the short friend? Like, if you hang out with the basketball team?
I'm still pretty, like, average for that. But I'm saying, like, I would say, like, when I knew I was, like, one of the shortest in the group is, like, I had Tony Gamina. He, stud at tight end. He was, like, 6'5", 6'4". Brent Campbell was 6'7". Another guy was like 6'6", and like another guy was 6'5". So we took our first picture freshman year, like tight end group.
Yeah.
And I was the shortest, and I looked. I was a freshman, bro. So
Yeah.
they were like like
Huge,
big old dudes,
yeah.
long hair, like just like some of them were super seniors, and just, like I
Actual
looked like
full blown
a little
adults, yeah.
fucking man.
Yet, if you would have thrown me into that picture, you'd been like, "That's a normal human."
No, you would think I was a short motherfucker in that photo. Like I looked like but I was like I said, like the muscle is what really.
Oh yeah, if you're
broad shoulders and stuff, I was just a little like like
you're 6'3", but you also have an athletic build. Like you've been playing football since you were 12, and you're now 25. That's like
23.
20. No, like I'm
like
kidding. In general,
in
general.
I'm just joking.
But yeah, you're 23.
Yeah, I mean you're younger than you.
I thought you were like 2. I guess you almost are 2 because I'm almost 25.
Yeah, so Josh and I, the reason how we got close is that like we just had mutual friends that played at Iowa State, and they like knew each other, and he transferred to Whitewater, and we just got close right away. And so Josh and I have been best friends since. You know that. That's how I met you.
Yeah.
And then it just went from there. I don't know.
Yeah,
shout out Ringlebergs. And then
I don't want to.
He introduced me to Brian, Braxton, Coos.
Oh yeah, great. It's a great group. Yeah.
Oh, it's probably.
Oh, I'm new to that group too.
Yeah,
like I knew Jack and a few of them from
Bradley. Like all
college,
those guys are just great guys, and they're probably the most genuine. And they're always gonna be best friends forever. You know that.
Oh, it is definitely like. I mean, they have it's like 8 of them, and they have tattoos on their. A few of them have tattoos. It's like VIII that my little brother did on them.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, by the way, I met your brother in Franklin at the
Which one?
bowling bar. Your brother that looks just like you. The ones that's
Andrew.
Like maybe 3 years younger.
Tattoos?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's easy. Yeah, tattoos, that's Andrew. When did you meet him?
Franklin, it was that one weekend I saw you. It was the week. Was it the weekend? It was the weekend.
Oh, yeah.
We talked about this. We talked about it, and then we went to the bowling bar. What's that?
Oh,
Franklin?
I don't even want to ever admit that we go there.
I kind of liked it.
Swagger, yeah.
It was all Whitewater people. I was like,
oh, it is. It's my high school and Whitewater, but my high school all went to Whitewater.
Yeah.
It's honestly Whitewater, or I want to say 90%. Not 90%.
Time that we were hammered. That's why we had a good time.
I was messed up. Whenever I go there, it turns into, because I'll see my brother, both of them, and then I get excited because I don't go out with them much, and it's not like we're never like both of them will never like ask me. I'll never ask them like, let's all go out together, because it would eventually get uncomfortable. Like, dude, I really don't care. Like, I live with you. But sometimes when I see him, like, all right, we'll shots. And like Steven, the quiet one, I'll be talking to Andrew, and Steven will be across the bar, and all of a sudden like 3 shots will come up to us, and he goes, I meant to get you 2, but here's 3, and one of you take 2, and then he'll just disappear. Like, he's like Batman, just gone.
he fades away.
Yeah. I mean, when he drinks,
I haven't met him yet.
If you met him now, he'd barely say a word. I'll call him Cowboy Casanova. Doesn't shut the fuck up. Mm-hmm. And I found that out when he finally started coming to Madison. He was coming to the W and serving them. I mean, he would sit there, and as I'm serving him, or if I'm drinking with him, he would look at bartenders at the W and go, my brother's single. You should talk to my brother. I'm like, these are my coworkers. Shut the fuck up.
He's just hyping his older brother up, which I get. But.
Oh, no, it was like, I think it was like 10% hype, 90% he thought they were cute and kind of wanted to talk to him too. And I was like, I get it. I was like, but hey, stop trying to get me to fuck my coworkers. It's never a good idea.
I totally agree. Yeah, going back to your brother, he's a good guy. You have tattoo, right?
I have one that Steven did, yeah.
Right here?
Yeah.
Yeah, I just got this one with my family in Arizona. It's our street address. And then I have like 5 all many ones. But
yeah, I want 1, 2, 3 for sure more. I want my brother to do them, but like this one's perfect. First one, it's just a fraction.
2/3.
2/3. Oh boy, here we go. Which one of Steven's friends is this? Or it's actually Steven.
It's a nice.
But basically, long story short, this was my favorite game of beer pong I've ever played. Is where this stems from.
What?
Yeah.
What do you mean?
Yeah. This is Steve.
Are you drinking?
Yeah, I am. I'm on 2.
Are you? Oh, my fault. I'm on 2 too.
Yeah, are you?
Holy fuck.
I said these are water. They go on quick. I thought, but yeah, no. To keep it short, there was a time when I was living in the fraternity house. Steven, you can come through the garage. I don't know who you are. Nathan Clark. Just say hi to the camera.
All of them.
We were just talking about you, actually. Dude, this is going to break. Hey, is there still pheasant in that cooler?
No, I'm going to get it out. There might be some feathers.
Okay. Because it kind of reeked when I moved it. See? And that won't get edited out. I really don't care.
Why does it matter?
Yeah, it doesn't. But
you just said that you like the people walking through. I kind of like it too.
Dude, I have a episode planned with my buddy who just had a kid, and we're gonna set like this is a pallet bar right here, and we're gonna set it up here, because like they're still very conscious about COVID because of their child and whatnot. And when I was up in Madison, I visited him. He said like I miss just going somewhere in college and staying there.
No, yeah.
And just drinking all day. Mm-hmm. You eat there, whatever, and just get hammered. And I was like
Red Rock, like you're supposed to do. And
yeah.
You guys left 45 minutes.
And so I told him, I was like, you know what? If you're willing to, come down. I'll set this pallet bar up that I have in our apartment in Madison. It'll go here. I'll set this up, and then we're going to smoke meat, and anyone that wants to come over can do it. And I'll do an episode with him, and I have 2 extra mics, and people can just go in and out. I don't care.
That'd be cool.
I think it'd be so fun.
That's so cool. You don't see anything like that, really.
I think it's gonna be so fun, and because I mean, it'll be in the next couple weeks when it's warm out too. So, and I have planned like we're gonna do brisket, pork belly, ribs, maybe salmon. Like if you want to come, stop by.
I like fish and obviously red meat and chicken and stuff light meat, but I'd say my favorite kind of meat, steak and brisket. That's like my go-to. My mom makes the best brisket. Well, at least I say that because she's my mom.
Yeah.
Like, oh. And like, it's just something that you get a home feeling when you have it. And then I love steak. Who doesn't like steak?
Who doesn't love steak? My favorite thing I've smoked so far is the pork belly. And I don't think I've ever done it completely right because I leave it in there as long as I basically smoke the brisket. And like if anyone knows like stuff about smoking, like obviously they're different not temperatures really, but different times. And so I basically cook it to where like it melts away. Like it's butter. And pork belly is a lot of fat. Pork belly's bacon. And so the best is like you eat it like right when it's done being smoked and it dissolves in your mouth. But then you just cut it into slices, you put it in the fridge, and you fry it the next day. So there's a crisp to it, and then it melts. It's like if you deep fried butter, but tastes like bacon.
No, I know what you're saying.
Holy shit.
Pork belly is unreal. I mean, I've always been more cow than pig, but like obviously, but like
I am too. But like pulled pork is unreal.
Yeah, and then you have like pork, you have bacon, you have pork belly, you have all this like pulled pork, all this stuff.
Did you grab me this?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Come on, man. You're the host. I gotta be.
I'm not paying attention.
A somewhat good guest here, but I'm really happy that I'm here. I just want to ask you now. I was thinking about what you're obviously the host, and you're probably asking more questions.
If you wanted to ask all the questions for the next, I mean, we're 45 minutes in. We can do as long as we want.
I don't care.
I don't care. Dude, I'm having fun. I could do this. This could be a 9-hour episode. No one will watch it, but I had fun. I would hate editing it. That's the worst. I'll let you ask your question, but editing is like I just lived this, and tomorrow because I have to have this out Monday, even though I don't like no one pays me, no one ever like just in my head I need a schedule, and I had 4 weeks with nothing, so I'm like stuff needs to go. That's why I was like Adam, like I need you here, like and I'll do it whenever, but the worst is like tomorrow I'm gonna or Sunday. I'm going to have to basically live this again. And it's not like I don't like this moment, but it's like...
You have to go through all that conversation.
And I just sit there and I'm like, just 3 fingers, all I do. And it's like, oh, you,
so
me,
you
everyone.
Edit at
me,
all anything and just do the camera cuts?
Camera cuts, yeah. And so basically and it's nice because I didn't know how to do anything. Am I in the frame in that one? Yeah. All right.
Oh my God.
That's the thing. But yeah, no, I didn't know, like my buddy kind of taught me some of it, but I almost bought equipment I didn't need where I was like, these cameras have to be plugged into here, which are plugged into the mic so everything's linked, but you just like match the audio and the software will do it for you, which is nice. And then I can put it so I see all my screens and they're all assigned a button. And so I just go and I can start on that screen. And then if I think I know you're about to talk a bunch, I'll just cut to you and then it'll do all the cuts for me just for me hitting buttons. So it's a lot quicker than me.
Especially
how I thought
if
I did.
I'm like looking at the camera, you're looking at the camera, like, like that's kind of cool.
Yeah. And so, I love that. Like I was facing kind of this way and you are too. Like I didn't have to, it's nice. But yeah, that's it. It's just like having to sit there and like this goes by quick while we're doing it because I'm having fun. It's like it takes 3 hours. But it doesn't. Like if I would have just sit through it and hit all the buttons, but I'm 10 minutes in, I'm like, is this over yet?
Yeah, no, for sure.
Like this conversation on this last specific one is gonna take forever.
Out more than a lot of these like podcasts like that I've been on because they don't edit at all. It's the like total like not even camera either. Like the last 2 are on camera, which I think the camera's it's cool because people want to see visuals. Like that's
that's the thing is like I'm a huge visual person. That's why I wanted the cameras.
Will you ever like if like we're talking about someone you like or story you like put a photo? Would you ever do that?
Once I figure out how, yeah. So if that's part of where I want to again get to is one, have a space where once we're done here, these things just stay here because I have to set this up every time.
Yeah,
which gets old. It gets
Yeah.
really like when we're done here, I am gonna tape X's because like I actually like where everything is right now, so it's a little easier. But eventually, and that's where I would want like when you agreed to like be the guy that pushes whatever. It's like have someone like you would agree who's like, all right. And I don't know how to do that. It's like during it pops up on the screen or something like that. Or like I would put a TV, if I stayed here, I'd put a TV here or here, something like that. And like you brought something up, like, have you seen this clip? And it goes up here.
Yeah.
Like
yeah.
that's,
and like, let's say like I brought up like the 4th of July and you showed like funny Snapchat.
here's our pictures. Yeah. And like, oh, just send me to real quick. Or like airdrop it right to the computer. It goes to the TV. It's on the thing. And then it'd just be another screen on my thing. Yeah. I do want that. I don't know how to do it. Also, I can't just keep dishing out money right now for it. Like, this is perfect for...
you'll figure it out. But
yeah.
I think I'm giving you a compliment about it. You're not doing the basic shit, though, right now. You're not... A lot of people are...
I could just have one camera and it's just us the whole time. But that's boring. Like, cutting it seems like there's more action than there actually is. Two people, yeah.
It's impressive. So I was going to ask you, you're a Green Bay Packer fan?
Yeah.
You're a, like, Brewer...
Everything, yeah. Yeah, I diehard Packer fan. My favorite player is Randy Moss ever. I wore a Randy Moss jersey to my first ever Packer game. My dad was not too sure about me.
Yeah.
Then I love the Brewers, but I think because of my buddy, like I'm into the Dodgers as well.
Yeah. LA.
One of my favorite baseball players probably be Manny Ramirez. Definitely a Bucks fan, but I'm a huge LeBron fan as well.
I'm the LeBron.
Yeah.
As anyone that watches, I know like Josh will watch this whole thing, and some of my guys from back home and my college friends, you see I'm a LeBron fanatic. I just think he's changed the game, and you've never seen a guy mixture of Magic Johnson, Michael Jordan ever, and this is the guy that's
So basically, to put it short, is I'm definitely a Wisconsin sports fan, but I have either a team or a player that doesn't play for my team that I root for just about every time unless we're playing it.
My brother would be surprised when we had a surprise birthday party in Whitewater for him. Dylan Bernard. I don't think you've ever met him, but no, you probably haven't. But he's a huge Vikings fan, and I had a signed Randy Moss. My brother. So going back, sorry.
Yeah.
My dad's from Iowa, Okoboji, Iowa, and he had to choose between Packers, Vikings, NFC North teams.
Yeah.
And he chose Vikings, so he grew up a Vikings fan. And my brother, was a Vikings fan.
Yeah.
And me and my other brother are Bears fans, so the house is kind of split. And then, so I've gotten like some autographs from Vikings players, Randy Moss. You can't just throw that away or not respect his game.
Yeah.
He's one of, if not the GOAT, besides maybe Jerry Rice. But I had it hanging up in Whitewater, and I was planning to give it to Dylan for a long time, and I gave him for his surprise birthday gift. And
that is cool.
The man almost was in tears, and he's hanging up in his room right now. I mean, it's a beautiful, like, him touching one hand over a Bears player.
I used to have,
that's when you know how good he was, and people respect his game. When I had it over Moss seen a Bears player, and I had it in my wall hanging up, and I'm like, I got to give this to him.
Yeah,
it's only right.
He's definitely hands down my favorite player, and I think number 2 would probably be Rodgers. And I don't know.
My GOAT, but I think Tom Brady
Tom Brady. We're not even gonna get into that conversation. It's 7 Super Bowls. That is a record that will not be broken in our lifetime.
He might win another one too. You can't doubt anymore, bro.
I know.
A year ago,
you can't.
You know how you're just kind of like gasping? Yeah. Like a year ago, I'd be like, no.
Well, the gasp is like me, like agreeing, but like being upset about it.
It's just like you never know what's gonna stop.
Yeah, it's tough, especially when you got the team back together.
A year ago, bro, if we're on this podcast and I said he's gonna win our Super Bowl,
I would have told you there's a fat fucking chance he would win a Super Bowl. There you go. See, and it also just comes out of my mouth. Like I say it.
Well, now I get it, but I'm saying this man. I would say he's.
What was your question, by the way, though? Something about.
I was going with the Packers, but he's gonna win 8. I think Tom Brady. That's my 8, and then he'll retire.
If he wins 8 and then plays another season, I'm just gonna give up on football.
No, he will win 8, dude. You know they re-signed all starters for the Super Bowl.
Well, is Antonio Brown on the team?
I saw on ESPN they signed all starters from the team
It's
last
disgusting.
year. And Antonio's going through some court stuff, but we're not going to talk about
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
I hope he's okay, but I will let Antonio actually proved some people wrong. He had a really good playoffs. He had some good catches.
He's an unreal wide receiver.
Let's be honest. Like, he went through a lot last 3 years. But
You get rid of his outside allegations, he is for sure
Imagine
top 20
if he
receivers.
never like went through like that mental aspect of his life. Like he was down for a little bit. Like he was, I think he had the record for most since Jerry Rice for
most receptions
in yards or something. But whatever. I was gonna ask you, like, Green Bay, obviously huge NFC North, obviously number one every year. How do you guys think yours gonna be this year? Obviously, you guys have everyone coming back.
Dude, I saw a fake article the other day that said Packers trading Aaron Rodgers to the Bears, and I even fell for it. I googled Aaron Rodgers, and it goes, and there are like speculation that it's gonna end messy. I think here's the thing with my take on the Aaron Rodgers and Packers. If Aaron Rodgers decided to leave, I would not blame him, and he would be my one player outside of the Packers that I would root for to win. If anyone deserves to win a Super Bowl, I think in the league, it's him, and that's not
one so far?
2010. Yeah. And it's not because I'm a Packer fan. Like, he's straight. I mean, the man is unreal. And, I mean, MVP season last year after drafting Jordan Love. I mean, looking back, I'm like, it was you can say drafting him gave him the MVP season. I mean, who knows? You'll never know. But the fact that we don't have the problem is we don't have like a strict owner either.
Yeah, we don't.
We don't have a owner. Like we are the owners. Like
yes.
I'm a part owner. And we're doing shit to help him.
I have a couple of friends that are actually doing the same.
Yeah. So I don't know. I think we're gonna do just fine again this year. I'm upset we don't have Jamal. I loved the Jamal-Aaron combo.
Yeah, but you guys have
A.J. Dillon.
Yeah. Big thigh. Come on, thunder thighs.
The thing is, like, what I want with A.J., at least in year 2, is he needs to develop more of a personality like Jamal, where it's like, it almost seemed like Jamal and Aaron were a 1-2 punch.
And they were swaggy, and they were so confident. That was the best 1-2 combo in the league for running backs. Yeah, and then, obviously, Devontae and Aaron, like... Yeah, who's going to stop any of that? And like I'm going back to the running backs. That was the best 1-2 combo. But I'd say maybe Latavius Murray and Alvin Kamara were the second. That's not even close. But that was a heavy one, minor two. But I'm saying who? Holy shit! As much as I don't mind things, it does get old hearing the trucks everywhere. Kind of like it. As you know, we're in Wisconsin. We are legit outside. Dude, when you're, for anyone, like all the people, like probably, I'm sure I'll post this on my Instagram, and all my. I'll send. You're gonna get, basically a huge email text of all the clips that I clip out from this. I'll clip out probably 10 clips from this, and I'll post 2 of them. You'll get all 10. You can do whatever you want with them. I'm going. I know you will. Yeah. I love social media and stuff, but. Going back to the trucks, you might have to start screaming here soon if they don't pull the fuck out of the driveway. You think it's bad? No, it's not bad. I mean, at this point now, the 30 people that do listen to this are used to this. It's like, 50 minutes in, this is about when the truck starts. When I say I broke the seal, people. I'm not kidding. I got a monologue again? I can monologue again. I can play Thunderstruck by myself. Thunder. Break. Thunder. That was stupid. Rita, my next door neighbor. If you ever listen to this, I don't think you will. But I think he's your boyfriend. Nice guy, but like the truck just stayed in the driveway too long. I mean, he just left. What should we talk about? This is definitely going to be over an hour, and I'm okay. I need to hit my notes. By the way,
I don't know. I played Thunderstruck with myself. I literally just
That's a good game. It's always on at the bars. How do you play that?
I usually like I have like this like note in my phone that's just like for this podcast of like dream guests, actual potential guests, and like things I could bring up. But then it seems forced when I try and say any of it.
Yeah, no.
And then when I look at some of them, like I don't even remember why I said it. Like in my head, like I'll think of an idea and I'll put an abbreviated message in here. I'm like, oh, I know what this means. And then I'll look back. I'm like, what does 2 garbage cans mean? Like that makes no sense. What? How many followers game? I remember that. We used to do. I can even.
Wait, you trying to play drinking game right now?
No. I wrote down.
I didn't know there was music going on right now. Oh,
Yeah, it kind of like if I completely turned it off, you'd notice. Like they can't hear it, but it's like it's enough background noise where we kind of feel like it even more like we're just hanging out, like what we do. It's nice. But no, we did this no drinking game. We can play drinking game. Be kind of people just watch us for an hour play drinking
Friday.
games.
That's a good feeling.
Oh,
by the way,
yeah.
happy weekend, people.
Dude, I love that your Daniel Craig post.
I do it every.
Yeah.
I know. They all know I do it.
Ladies and gentlemen, the weekend. It was awesome. No, we did this. The game I was talking about. You ever like you're at a bar and you see, or anywhere, and you see someone advertising their social accounts, like go follow us here.
Yeah. Yeah.
And you're like, how many followers could that account actually have? They're always more than my actual account. I'd like to think, like the one I saw when I started this was Bullseye for dartboards.
Yeah.
They have a social media account.
Yeah.
And I looked it up. I was like,
I know.
I was like, how many followers do you think Bullseye's social media account
How many
has?
do they have?
Like what?
You want me to guess?
I'll pull it up. Yeah, but like,
What
what do you think it would have? I mean, I'm not super again.
18,000. Because I don't think who would follow it.
That's what I thought. I was like, there's why would
Are you a darts guy?
I love darts. Absolutely
Cricket?
love darts. Yeah, for sure.
Your boys, Josh and us, dude. Josh and I, every Wednesday we'd have have a little group chat, and we'd pick our partners like the morning of after practice, and we'd all just play at night. We had some great memories there. Shout out GZ, Ground Zero.
Fuck,
Jeff's name
I
over there,
forgot which one it actually is.
That's the one. It's literally underground.
No, I was talking about for the Bullseye thing, but I remember looking at it, and I think it was like 30,000 or like 3,000. One of the two, I'm like, that's way more than I even thought it would be. Like in my head,
I guess 18, because it's Bullseye. Like, I don't know.
Like I guess in my head, the only people that would follow an account like that is like, all right, you're in a darts league and 4 Bullseye, if like that's a thing somewhere, but. Like who's playing darts, hammered off their ass? He goes, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna follow this Bullseye account on social. That's what I want on my feed when I wake up in the morning.
Social media, like I think 18,000 for a big company is like low. Like that's low.
Yeah, but for a dartboard, I feel like it's about.
But social fucking media, dude. I don't know, dude. Like,
Well, I actually want to meet
girls fucking just have like 30,000 followers, 20,000 followers.
Oh, yeah, I
like,
mean,
just like that. I guess.
Do you see a dartboard throw an ass like that though?
No. Showing ass every picture.
It's the dartboard, but like slightly turned around. Like, you see these cords? Off switch.
You goofy.
Turn me off. Turn me on.
You goofy.
What just fell? It's probably another.
No, it's your
screw-
head. Look, it's your fucking band on the ground.
Oh no, that broke a while ago. It's just do you pull the tabs off your cans? Again, fidgety. I pull every time. If the beer doesn't, it lasts longer.
I've never done that.
If it lasts longer than 5 minutes, that tab is gone. And then I'll sit here and I'll do like the little piece that's left, and I'll just like move it around constantly.
What are you doing tonight?
I don't know. What are we doing?
You want to join me in Milwaukee? I'm not even playing.
I mean, I kind of figured that's where we were going after this.
So, by the way, I have a girlfriend now. I don't know.
I've seen the pictures.
Yeah. She's a great girl.
Cute.
Yeah, she works for Miller Accords in the city, and she is having a pregame if you want to come. I'm not even kidding. Like, I love it.
Yeah.
I'm meeting all of her high school hometown friends tonight, so I would love.
Where'd you go to high school?
Germantown. But I know one of the guys, a couple of them will go to Whitewater, so it's like.
I'll go with you. I mean, when we're done with this, I figured we're gonna have to decide where we want to go, what we want to do.
You can drive in one car. I can drop you off tomorrow too.
Yeah, we can do whatever. I don't care. And I planned on like Heilman has, like a dinner at 5 or something like that, and he's like, you're going out afterwards. You guys probably.
He's in Milwaukee right now, right?
Yeah, he lives there.
Yeah.
And so I'm like, yeah, we'll meet up.
We're doing the podcast together.
Yeah. Yeah, he's like, oh, that should be fun. I was like, yeah, it's gonna be a good time.
Hey, odds he has a trench coat on right now.
Not wintertime. He's definitely. Oh,
maybe, bro.
It's a little cold out. He's big Pico guy.
I'm giving you shit. You give me shit all the fucking time, so I'm gonna I can go off.
But he looks good in the Pico. Like that's his look. Yeah,
he looks like a city man.
I know.
Like,
oh my,
business city as.
I picked him up yesterday. He just got a haircut. We were going to get drinks with some of his high school buddies. And I looked at, like, as he's walking across the street to get to my car, I looked at him and I go, we don't look like we should be, like, the way we're dressed. Like, I'm in a pink sweatshirt, ripped up gray jeans, and muddy white Vans.
Still
and
swaggy,
you have your Pico on, fresh haircut, nice shoes, like.
So we were in Franklin.
I mean, he's not like describing it as like he's not like buttoned down, nice pants.
No.
He's got like he'll have like these joggers on, nice shoes,
but a trench coat.
But like, and it just he looks exactly like what he does, like finance.
Yep.
Just
Madison boy.
Lives alone. Went to Madison. Still drinks a lot, so like he's functional with the pants, but like he's got style. It's his look.
He's a swaggy man. So
I don't know. I definitely, I'm very, again, it's weird. I talked about this last night, but I'm very minimalist when it comes to clothing. But I wish I had, like, more clothes. Like, I like the weird t-shirts. This might be 2 episodes in a row I have a cartoon t-shirt on. I like
swaggy.
it. It'd be cool.
Like
People want to, hey,
I always tell you when you wear that hat. I love that hat.
If someone wants to send me a bunch of cartoon t-shirts, I will wear them for every episode. I think that'd be sick.
Someone promote this guy, sponsor him. But he deserves it.
It'd be so cool.
Does anyone ever actually eat that candy?
Yeah, so that was. Oh, I actually just bought 2 of these for you.
Guy?
Occasionally I get a craving. Like usually during the week, I'm pretty good at not eating candy or anything like that. But like this, I'll eat whatever. I actually when I went and bought the beer, I was like, by the way, Happy Easter.
You too, man. Hey, happy Good Friday. And hey, we're talking about Friday beers. I didn't bring up Good Friday.
It is Good Friday.
I'm sorry.
But no, I saw the Easter candy. I was like, do you want a Reese's peanut butter egg?
I'm good.
Are you not a sweets guy?
No, I've just been watching what I eat.
There you go.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I was like, I'm just going to get, because it's me and Braxton, that was our thing. We always had candy. Because we had one episode
Braxton
where we talked about candy.
too.
And my mom was listening, and she just like bought a bunch of candy, and so we just started doing it.
Dude.
Then we did Warheads and Riddles, and then it just like this candy bowl's been here since the beginning, and so I added to it.
Oh man, yeah, you gotta come and walk with me. Let's make it a plan.
Yeah, I figured we were hanging out tonight.
I mean, might as well just. Look, if you want to drive in one car too, it's just
yeah,
easy.
I don't care.
We're in no hurry though. I hope you guys know that. Like,
I mean, this ends when it ends.
Like, what are we? 20 minutes away from Milwaukee right now?
Yeah.
I came from Whitewater, and do you know that's literally like
it's like 40 minutes.
Troy,
it's
and then
40 minutes from here. Yeah. Maybe less,
it's
depending
on the way,
on
though. Like,
yeah.
this is where I have to go anyway. So
yeah,
it doesn't even matter to me. So like,
yeah, I wasn't too worried about you canceling, especially because like when I look at your social media, it's Friday Milwaukee, Saturday Madison, Sunday Arizona. I'm like, this man will go wherever, whenever. I'm like, and like I still am the same way, and I haven't done it a bunch lately, but just like going and doing whatever. It's definitely a college mentality. It's like, fuck it, why not?
Yeah, and I would say it's actually like I said, the 5th year thing. I don't want to be in Whitewater all the time.
All the time, yeah.
I did that for a long time, but going back to Josh Wienerberg, we would go see our boy Bobby, who's the linebacker at Iowa State, go see him with his parents in Keith for a weekend. We would go
why not? Like, you have, like, it's the ultimate freedom.
Pub crawls, Milwaukee, Madison, obviously Madison. Jack had that penthouse, and we had so many good times there.
Apartment. Yeah.
We had so many, that's when we got really close, and just we loved to like set weekends and go do something different for once in a while, and instead of going to Pumpers and
why not? Like, you have all the freedom in the world.
Nothing wrong with those bars. Like, I've had my best memories there in Whitewater, but like
when you're in college and you have all the freedom in the world, why not? Like,
Yeah.
you can leave, come back. Your parents never know. You live at home, they're going to ask you. And, like, it's not like they're going to stop you when you're 23, 24, 25, whatever. But we still don't like hearing, like, where are you going? Like, fuck off. But, like, why not? Like, I loved going and visiting. When we went and visited different colleges for Badger games, or I went to Iceland. It was a ton of fun. Spring breaks, you're like, let's go somewhere. Let's not stay here. Let's go.
Iceland, bro.
Yeah. Interesting trip.
I've been to...
I want to go back. I really want to go back on a weekend and with just dudes.
Well, drink beers.
Dude, it's crazy. It's such a cool. It's beautiful. Like it's a lot of like, not I won't say hiking, but scenic stuff. Like what we did for 2 days, we basically we had a rental car and we just drove around, would stop at all these attractions. It's a gorgeous place. But yeah, I heard it's on the weekends. Like they do not, it's strict. Like they will not really party during the week. Friday, Saturday, balls to the fucking walls.
Yeah, I've known that. And
it is expensive though.
That's a lot. Well, I'd say more in like Europe. It's like if you're going to Spain and stuff, they party throughout the whole week, and like they do, they really do. But
I've never been. I want to go there too.
And I would say I would love to do Iceland. Wow, but that'd be crazy. But I heard it's beautiful there. I've never been, obviously.
Dude, I remember going, and my buddy was like, all right, we're taking this airline. I go, what is it called? And he goes, Wow Airlines. WOW Airlines. Like, wow, you fucking made it. That airline since like doesn't exist. But I mean there are
sketchy
some
flight?
dude, there are some beautiful people there.
Sketchy
like
flight?
It wasn't really sketchy, just the plane was pink. It said, wow. That's not a good name for an airline.
If we're talking about sketchy flights, I don't know if you saw this or anyone that's seen it. The Utah Jazz.
It hit like a flock of birds.
They said 30 seconds of for 30 seconds to a minute of that flight, they actually were like, considering like this is it. Like
Really?
I don't know if you saw it. Like Donovan
saw
Mitchell,
the
Mike
pictures,
Conley, Jordan Clarkson. I'm a huge NBA guy, but going back to it, they literally said like this could be it. Like, that's when you like.
That's scary.
There's interviews about it the next day, and there's all that stuff. They had to do an emergency landing and everything. They didn't land where they're supposed to. I think they almost had to delay the next game the next day.
Yeah, dude, so this brings up like perfectly. Like I've been the plane because I've seen a few plane stuff recently, and there's like I'm a big Daily Mail guy, but it's part of my routine. Like
do the notifications.
I'll
like,
go. No notifications, but like
I do.
It's part of my
Daily
routine that when I wake up in the morning, like I don't do like morning coffee and newspapers, like morning coffee and like Daily Mail, which is basically like what did the Kardashians do this week, and then a few like weird conspiracy articles, which is what I like. And then like there was a theory about how like the U.S. shot down that Malaysia flight. Like that flight is so interesting to me. But it brought up like because I was trying to write a bit or a joke about like I truly hate when people say I used to be deathly afraid of flying, like straight up afraid of flying. I was the guy that actually grabbed. I'm gonna grab one hand.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. Beers are flowing, boys. So and girls, I know there's some girls that love to drink beer. Too.
I was the kid that actually like would grab the paper bags. I wouldn't hyperventilate, but I thought I was gonna throw up. I hated turbulence. Now I love flying, but I hate when people say like try and calm someone down that doesn't like flying with the statement, do you know statistically you're more likely to die driving to work than you are flying?
Well,
driving is safer than flying. The fuck it is.
Or if you're more likely to die from a vending machine than a shark, which let's be honest here. Like if you're in the ocean, you're gonna be way more scared of getting bitten by a shark and dying from a shark than you are a vending machine to fall on you. I hated that.
I hate it. Like this is when
it's
puts statistics out the window.
Stats are probably there, but like let's really think about this.
What's more likely to kill you?
Pisses me off.
But I'm dead serious. Like when I said, I was like, all right, let's put statistics aside. Like flying is a hell of a lot more dangerous than driving. Think of it this way: if I'm driving to work at 8 o'clock in the morning, okay?
Yeah.
And I hit a bird, that bird's dead and I still make it to work maybe a few seconds later because I'm like, holy shit, I hit a bird.
No, for sure.
If you and I are flying to work and we hit a bird, that bird's not the only thing making an emergency landing.
Nope.
Like, I hit a bird, done. Mm-hmm. Engine gone. Like, I don't hit a bird and all of a sudden half my car's gone.
And that whole Kobe thing, like you, just flying is scary. Like, I know a lot. It's so common. Everyone does it, obviously, and we do it.
And it is safe.
There's always. Let's be honest. I guarantee you, I'm right on this. Every time you step on a fucking flight, I know for a fact that there's the little thing in the back.
What if this goes down?
Little thought in the back of your mind goes, "Could you imagine?" And if
every time
you're lying, if that never ever happens to every flight.
Oh, I agree.
I have never been on a plane that goes. I might be a little more nervous about that shit, but like, I guarantee that everyone does it. Just even if it's jokingly or even like, what are the chances? I guarantee everyone thinks that. Like, my dad travels for his job, and he tells me that it's the same thing.
Oh, every time you get on the phone, like, oh, if this goes down, we're fucked. I even, like, the one time I thought about it the most was, only once in my life have I sat and I was in, like, you know, the emergency seats where they have, like, the lady comes up and she goes, "Are you prepared to sit here?" The emergency, like, you have to open the door if there's a landing or whatever. And I go, I don't know. He goes, and she goes, "I'm dead serious." I'm like, okay. And I was like, and then in my head there I was like, holy shit, if this goes down, I'm the one in charge.
You totally right. And going back to the perspective of the NBA, you guys know these guys travel on planes literally every single day if they're not at a home game stretch. But if they're on a away game stretch, these guys do, like, let's say they're in the California, they'll go to the Kings, to the Sacramento Kings, to the Golden State, to LA, to the Clippers, to Utah Jazz, obviously in that area, and these are flying every day. And for a fact that they actually went through it, just tells you it can happen to anyone. They fly the most. Well,
think about it too, like, and not that anyone's more important than the other, but let's be honest, there are more important people than some. But if that plane goes down and it doesn't end well, there's just one less NBA team. Do you know how significant that is? Like, one plane crash, one less NBA team. That's billions of dollars.
Bro.
Millions, if not billions.
Well, think about it, like Donovan Mitchell.
Not to put a monetary value on people, but like a whole, like, hey, if an NFL team, like, there are now 31 NFL teams.
Exactly. And like you just said, like a contract, let's say a contract, Donovan Mitchell just signed a $250 million deal.
$250 contract.
Jordan Clarkson just signed a 2-year, $65 million, and then you got Rudy Gobert, who's on a $200 million contract, Defensive Player of the Year. And then think about it, those just three people. That's almost $1 billion right there. Like, that team would, I mean, it'd be the more emotional and sad.
Yeah.
I'm saying, like, financially, that would fuck up the NBA. And we're really like.
The season would halt for a while.
You're freaking about Emmanuel Mudiay. You're thinking about all these crazy ass players under the Utah Jazz, and that could have, like, I couldn't imagine all of them passing away. That'd be the saddest thing ever. But like they said, a minute of their life, going back to it, a minute of their lives, they're like, holy fuck.
Can you imagine if you made the playoffs?
Like, they didn't even
Can you imagine? This is dark. But can you imagine if you're like, what is it? The 1 through 8 makes the playoffs. The 9 seed gets in because the Jazz go down.
All right, hey, you want to make it more dark? Imagine the batters that sent the Utah Jazz and make the playoffs this year.
Holy shit. Oh, that's bad. Oh. Can you imagine, like, hey, we made the playoffs this year. Why? There's no more Jazz.
Yeah.
Jazz is dead. Holy shit.
We got really deep into that, didn't we? There from from airplanes to
where did that start? So clearly, as I said,
we were talking about Iceland. That's how it came to this.
Really?
When you said you're talking sketchy ass pink flight.
Wow Airlines. Wow, we fucking
whack
made it.
ass fucking flight name. But yeah, I've been to Puerto Rico, Bahamas, Mexico, Haiti.
I've left the country.
Costa Rica.
I've left the country twice in my life. I went to Dominican Republic and then Iceland, and that's it. Like Europe is technically like Iceland's the only European country I've been to, but like does that even fucking count?
No,
No.
See, you actually, it is.
It
part of Europe,
does,
but like I'm
but-
saying, like I'm thinking when you think Europe, you think Italy, Spain, France, Netherlands. Like come on, like Poland. Like you guys know
Germany,
obviously, but, like,
stuff like yeah.
Yeah, but like I say, like when I will say like maybe it comes to mind. You'll obviously say like Europe, but it's not Europe. It's like the little like pushback.
It's like Alaska for the United States. Like, did you go to the U.S.? Like, I went to Alaska. Like, doesn't fucking count. Or Hawaii.
Have you have any friends ever been to Alaska? I don't. That's a good question.
I want to say my dad has, or maybe not. One of my dad's good close friends lives in Alaska, and he comes down every year to hunt. So, I guess Alaska's come to me. I don't know if anyone has been to Alaska. I haven't even. How many states have you been to? These are some very elementary questions we're doing today.
Actually, I would say I've been to quite a bit because of traveling football, like wise recruiting visits, basketball, AU tournaments, like
driving
I'm not
through,
gonna
and
name
you know
through
what?
all these
Driving. I
states.
feel like
I'm not gonna
driving
name
through
through-
doesn't count unless you've driven through it like 9 times. Like I've been to Indiana, but I've
Yes.
never been to Indiana.
Okay, I've been to Indiana, been to Ohio, been to Iowa, been to Nebraska, been to Illinois, Wisconsin, Michigan. That's just Midwest. Like I've been, I really think I'm up there for like probably people that have been in most states. For my age.
I want to say like we're Wisconsin, Illinois, Minneapolis,
Obviously, my cousins.
or I guess I was just Illinois, Minnesota, Wisconsin, Michigan, barely Michigan, Ohio, Tennessee, Kentucky.
Yep, both teams.
Georgia. No, not Georgia. Yeah, Georgia, Florida, Alabama, Texas,
I've been in Alabama,
Kansas,
been in Texas,
Nebraska, California, Arizona. I've been to 15.
Nevada, Louisiana, South
Baltimore,
Dakota, North Dakota, Black Hills,
and Virginia.
great, beautiful
Virginia,
area.
17.
Virginia, I visited a friend there. She's a diver there.
She died there?
Dive.
Okay.
She's a diver. She's
Big
actually
difference.
All-American diver
Big
there,
difference.
actually. Yeah, swim diver. We're not gonna name all Washington. Like actually,
Just
I really.
Can you name the 50 states? Alabama.
I'm not kidding you though. I bet you I'm like
At least half?
top 5 percentile for most.
Most states visited. I wonder what
For
that
my
is.
age.
See, this is when that computer would be
age.
nice. Like what? Like Google. Just have like.
Because of sports though. It's because
Yeah,
of sports.
yeah.
And
Oh, for
AAU
sure.
And then football.
Oh, I've been to Louisiana.
Dude.
You ever gone for Mardi Gras in New Orleans?
I was under 21.
I was under 21 too, and I still had the time of my fucking
You're
life.
lucky, so
It is. Oh my god! Look, and I went for lacrosse in college. I had to pay for the trip, but it was like last second. I think that is my moment. I realized like truly what college could be. It's when I hopped on a bus on a Tuesday or Wednesday at like 7:00 at night outside of the surf in Madison, our like recreational facility, and with a handle of booze and a case of beer. I'm 18, like freshly 18, and it's just like people from 18 to 23. One coach who just goes, "No one die." That's the only rule. And I think it was the first time in my life I was piss drunk on a Wednesday. Within 3 hours, thank God there's a bathroom on this bus. And we drove from Madison to New Orleans, played games for 2 days, almost all of them on the first day, and then the guy just goes, do whatever you want. And I mean, the only thing I didn't get into there was the strip club. Otherwise, I mean, and everyone was so cool about it too.
Have you been to a strip club before?
Yeah, I'm not a huge strip club guy.
See, I'm not either, but I just think it's funny to be with the boys, and I think the humor of it is the most hilarious part because you're just sitting around watching your boys watching a fucking girl on a pole, but like it's the reactions is what gets me. Like, it's humorous to me.
It'd be nice to like go to a super nice one.
Yeah, see, I'm going to
But
Whitewater strip clubs. It's not
Madison's not
Whitewater.
much
It's
better.
like 10 minutes out of Whitewater strip clubs.
There's a strip club.
Nothing special, but
It's crazy. Like what we've brought up today is a lot of what we talked about last night when we were out. But like, because we brought this.
last night?
What's up?
Who were we out with last night?
Hyman and his high school friends. But we strip clubs got brought up because guy went to school in Atlanta, so like nice strip clubs down there. I was like, have you ever been to one? I said, yeah, there's one in Madison called Visions. And they're like, is it nice? I go, someone was stabbed outside of it. So no.
Lou Williams is actually, he just got traded to Atlanta. You know, he's had that Clippers strip club like altercation and stuff. He's got traded there, and that's the biggest. That's the
it's the biggest.
If anyone doesn't know, like
it's a
other than Las
capital
Vegas,
of the world,
that's a strip club capital of the world. Like, so Lou Williams will have a time. He'll eat his wings there, and
him and James Harden would have a great time together.
Yep.
But yeah, like the one time I went it'd be different if I like the girls that were there. I was like, you definitely you weren't into them.
No.
And we pretended it was our buddy's birthday, and I pretended I was talking to my other friends so they wouldn't come near me. And like the guy who he had never like dealt with strippers before in his life, like he just didn't know what to do. He had a full blown panic attack. Mm-hmm. And so I was like, it was entertaining, but it's also like, if you ask me what do you want to do, like that will never be the first
I have a question.
5 thoughts in my head. Yeah.
Do you not break the seal ever? Why do I have to pee every fucking?
Well, you already broke the seal. Yeah. I actually, because you brought it up, like I kind of feel like I have to, but I'm not over. Here's the thing. I'm the same way though. Like if I would have peed before, I would have peed 9 times.
I gotta go right now again.
Go pee.
I do, but I'm just saying, like, how, guys, you guys are. I'm on camera right now. I'm not embarrassed.
I love watching you pick which camera you want to talk to. This one's not even looking at you.
Third fucking piss. Well, this guy hasn't gone once, and look at me. I'm about to go do it again. It's been every 25.
To be honest, I'm usually like you. Like I've done episodes where I've peed 3-4 times. No, I don't know. You're thinking about it. All right, so part 3 of the Kusky Monologue series. I got nothing. Cody, if you wanna run the social media accounts, that'd be great. You know what? Yeah, Cody, we're talking to you now directly. We'll look right into the camera. Because we did talk today, and you said sometimes you get distracted when you listen to these. I'm sorry. Are we not good enough for you? So pipe up, pay attention, look at your fucking screen, and listen to me. If you would like to run the social media accounts, I would be so happy because I don't like doing it. So I will hand you the keys. You can receive just to the fat chance one. I don't want you having my personal one. Not like I do anything bad on it. Do people still DM people all the time? Maybe. But yeah, you can do it. Much appreciated. Thank you. Maybe one day I'll pay you, but for a while, I got nothing for you. Yeah, hopefully you do a better job of promoting this than I do. I kind of just doing this for the fun of it, and if it works out, it works out. But if you can get me paid doing this, I'm all for it. What? Ooh, I closed my rings, everyone. Is anyone else addicted to their Apple Watch? Like, I'm absolutely addicted to this thing.
People are so nice.
While you're peeing?
No, I made sure they didn't see me doing that. But they probably could assume that I was doing that. Probably.
What are we at for time? I don't want to hit 2 hours because then I got to edit it.
Are we at 2 hours already?
No. We're at an hour 28.
Do you want to go to 2 hours or what do you want to do? I don't care.
I don't know. Did you come here with anything you wanted to talk about at all? I know you were thinking about it.
I wanted to bring up maybe just like what are your thoughts of like I'm a Chicago Bears fan obviously, so I want to think how you feel about our season with Dalton and stuff.
I'd like to know which toddler is running your organization. I think that was a very dumb sign. I think it would have been I would have understood it if I don't know. He got too much money, I think.
See, I'll actually $10 million is not that much in the league for a quarterback anymore. For 1 year, $13 million is.
But in a year where cap space is much smaller, very limited, and there are options. Like I mean, it's not. I mean, what's your pick in the draft?
20th.
20th. Okay, so like, no quarterback's gonna fall.
Yeah, well,
I mean,
yeah,
you know what we
we'll
could
have
do?
some good quarterbacks.
We'll give you.
available.
Do you want Jordan Love?
No, but
As part owner of the
saying-
Packers, I will offer you Jordan Love.
I'm sure Trey Lance will be taken. I'm sure Fields will be taken. Okay, Fields will be taken. Trevor Lawrence will be taken.
Do you besides Lawrence? Who do you think is going to be the best in the draft? You know, because I'm still pumped. Like when Burrow comes back, like Burrow Herbert, I can see being a good like quarterback competition for life.
I think that's special. Zach Wilson.
A lot of people do.
Trevor Lawrence is even hyped up. That's his boy too. They've been training together. But like Zach Wilson, guys, he's not your typical Mitch. First of all, Mitch Trubisky, I ride or die for the Mitch Trubisky. But I'm saying people like.
Do you hate seeing the memes like we could have gotten?
Yeah, but I hate when people say Patrick Mahomes because he was drafted like 11th, 12th overall. Like fuck that, like 12 other teams passed him, whatever. But yeah, Deshaun sucks. That sucks, and especially when we were supposed to get like trade rumors about him and Russell and.
Are you
the
buying?
Russell trades are back. The rumors of trade.
Yeah, I know. Are you buying the all the allegations against Deshaun right now?
I am.
You are.
If it's now 13 allegations, right? 12, 11, something like that.
Yeah.
It's like it went from 3 to 4 to 5 in 3 days, and then 5 to 8. And like,
are they all massage therapists? Like how many massages is he getting?
If they have the same story, what are the odds? When do you see that? Because I get like.
See this conversation is where we start getting in trouble, and you know what? I'm here for it. But let's play devil's advocate for a second.
I'm saying that he did it. Maybe he did it.
Yeah.
So I'm telling you, this is not
with that stuff.
Hey, trouble conversation.
Completely, you got to take it seriously because if he did, terrible. However, very convenient that it's coming out in a time where he is so publicly against a team that doesn't want to get rid of him.
Doesn't it make you think that it's... Doesn't that go with that conversation maybe? That they've been hiding it the whole time, and then now that he wants to leave, that they're letting it go?
I don't know. Like, I really don't know.
I think it goes with me on my side because...
Do you think
this owner and this GM was with him on this side, and they knew about these allegations, and now they're letting it go because he wants to leave. So I'm saying it goes on both ours. But
I mean, that's a good point.
Yeah.
I mean,
dude, 13 guys. I don't know. It's like 10 to 13 allegations now, and it's different.
What if it's another team that's like trying to do that to lower his trade value so they don't have to give up 19 first-round picks?
See, now we're thinking so. With sports, it's fucked up. You know that, like
the whole I want to put it out there. The whole situation, like if it's legit sexual assault, fucked up. Should
him.
Not be. Yeah, fuck him.
Never.
But also, what's I can't say equally as fucked up, but so fucked up as well is to use a story like that. If that was the case, like these are fabricated stories as a pawn to lower his value, is so fucked up as well because it lessens everyone else's legitimate experiences that have happened to him.
I just hope I think some news we'll know soon in the next couple months here about everything, but you see allegations with athletes in the female perspective all the time. And most of the time, sometimes it did happen. Sometimes the girl made it up. But like, I've never seen an athlete with this many allegations.
It's a lot. It's a lot.
And maybe he has a fetish for like obviously like.
Seriously, how many massages is he getting?
It's a fetish for sure. It has to be.
Yeah, he's going full Robert Kraft.
Because he can get any girl he wants in the world.
For the most part, yeah.
Okay, maybe not like.
Dude, how annoying would that has to be? Top 5 most frustrating things for like a top decent looking athlete.
Yeah, he's a good looking guy. Like,
but he's not like if you took football away from him, he's not a phenomenal looking guy.
No, but he's.
But he has football, and we can't deny it.
Yeah, and that's part of it.
But
so
he's
a good looking athlete.
But how frustrating that has to be, like top 5, like thinking and basically knowing you can have just about anyone. There's that one girl that's like, you ain't shit.
Yeah.
But you know damn well that's the girl they like fall in love with. Like, I gotta prove myself.
Yeah, but that's the girl that's probably like more famous than him.
Yeah, it's like Nicki Minaj telling Deshaun, go fuck yourself.
Or yeah, exactly. So, but I'm saying we'll see what happens. But hey, going back to the Bears, I'm gonna say this: Andy Dalton, we don't know.
He can play.
We have Allen Robinson. We have Kyle Mooney, he's a stud. Our rookie wide receiver.
I wish we would have picked up Fuller.
I mean, he said, yeah, that's not our. That's when I would be the GM. That's when I can actually why Hakeem Hicks? Why? Well, he hasn't been let go for sure yet. I don't think. Yeah, no, he hasn't.
But he just express disinterest?
Yeah, but those April Fool's joke yesterday. They got released and he didn't. So that's good. But I'm saying the Bears, obviously we're 8-8 the last 2 seasons, which is, you can be way worse. You can be good Jets or something. But I'm so sick. I think I'd rather be bad at this point because I'm blue balled every year.
Yeah, I would much rather be 8-8. I think is the worst record to have.
Yeah.
Because just let me know I'm gonna have a losing season. I would rather have a Jet season where I can laugh at how fucking bad we are and then you have such high hopes for the draft versus all right, we're gonna get a shit pick. We're still 8-8. That guy's just gonna make us even better of an 8-8.
Yeah, Pace needs to be fired. Nagy needs to be fired. I wish the Bulls are doing shit that the Bears would never. They have great. We just got Vucevic. We got all these players coming in now. I'm happy, but at least we have that. But I'm saying the Bears got to figure it out. Andy Dalton, I don't hate him. He's a little old. He's a little washed. He has a great year.
Yeah, but age is really nothing right now. If Brady's winning Super Bowls also
he ain't no. He's not like that though.
But I do want to say
Andy could have some good games for us.
Yeah, I do sit and the only thing I will give, the Tom Brady thing. We go back to that. Where the only thing I don't like when people are he is the GOAT. He is.
Yeah, but
however,
Rodgers more skilled.
And you know what? And he's using his status to his advantage. Whereas, and if Rodgers left, he probably could do it too. But Rodgers doesn't have the Super Bowl credits to him to bring the people over. I would say 25% of Brady's ability is his ability to bring people in, not to play.
I agree.
It's 75% play, 25% 25% we want to play with you. We're coming with you.
He's a great leader.
Yeah.
But Robert Gronkowski.
But that's a quarterback. That's a quarterback.
Ronald Jones. You got Antonio Brown. You got Mike Evans. You have.
Ooh, I got a question. Is Eli Manning a Hall of Famer?
2 championships.
I think he's hands down a Hall of Famer.
Hall of Famer, bro.
Why
would he not be Hall of
Famer? This is when I hate sports talk. I hate lists. I hate top this, top constantly LeBron, MJ, or Rodgers, Brady. It's why? Everyone's had this discussion. This is every discussion we're having now. Why does it need to be on national TV? The Eli Manning thing bothered me, where it's he has a 500 record. He shouldn't be.
Is Philip Rivers a Hall of Famer?
I don't know.
If you were questioning that, then Eli's for sure.
Yeah. So Eli, I think is for sure. And my theory behind it is what is the point of a football team? To win the Super Bowl.
And he won 2.
This is the ultimate. Winning is everything. It's not fuck having fun. You're gonna have. I get it, but it's not have fun first, then win. It is the point of being on a team or to have a team is to win. The point of McDonald's is to sell cheeseburgers.
Yes.
The point of Taco Bell is to sell tacos.
Yeah.
Point of the Packers is to win a Super Bowl.
Yeah.
If he won 2 of them, that's 2 more than 90% of the quarterbacks ever. And there are quarterbacks who are in the Hall of Fame who have none. He is a Hall of Famer because he achieved the ultimate goal twice, whereas some Hall of Famers never achieved
I'll put it this way. Tom Brady even said that because Tom Brady thinks he's a Hall of Famer and everything. Eli didn't.
I thought you said it sarcastically, like Tom Brady thinks he's a Hall of Famer.
No, Tom Brady thinks that Eli is. He already said that. Tom Brady said it already. If it wasn't for Archie Manning and raising these 2 kids,
he'd have 10.
Tom Brady would have 10 fucking Super Bowls. This Peyton Manning obviously he's won 2, but one with when he played with the Colts and stuff.
Yeah.
And then then 2 with Eli Manning. So like, I mean, you guys, he's a Hall of Famer. I mean, Eli Manning, I respect him. He might have not been as good as his brother. Peyton's one of the goats, and
Yeah, Peyton has Super Bowls plus statistics, so like it's for sure.
And Eli does
and you
have
know
stats,
when you,
though. Isn't he like top like 10 for everything?
and when you don't have the
He's
Super
top
Bowls,
10 for everything, though.
if you don't have the Super Bowls, then yeah, you go to statistics and stuff like that. But if you got one as a quarterback is almost enough for me. Or like eventually, because I mean, that's the ultimate goal, and most people don't achieve it. The Super Bowls don't mean as much to me for people that have traveled around a bunch.
Mm-hmm.
Like there are people that have like 4 Super Bowls and they've barely seen the light of day.
No.
Which is like,
Eli
I
Manning
got
was-
4
Eli-
rings. No, you
Eli
don't.
Manning was a giant for his whole life.
It's like, oh.
Dude, it's hard to. I just think NFL is so odd. I mean, like, it's way easier to get into the Hall of Fame for NFL than it is NBA. Think about the people that haven't gotten the NBA Hall of Fame yet. Like,
Yeah.
that's for sure. I'm telling you now. If Philip Rivers is gonna be Hall of Famer, then why the fuck isn't Chris Webber a Hall of Famer then?
True. Yeah,
Why isn't Ben Wallace a Hall of Famer yet? Ben Wallace is a 5-time Defensive Player of the Year.
I think, well, how many people are inducted every year?
That's what I'm saying. NFL is way more.
That's also because there's more people per team. Like, there's how many
Yeah.
guys on an NBA team? Like 10?
Yeah, I think 15. Like, I think it's 14. Like,
14?
the actual
Yeah.
play. without
So,
two
like,
players.
they
Yeah.
can't let everyone in right away. If they did it at the same pace
I'm spilling.
NFL did, then everyone would be in the Hall of Fame.
I think
like,
that-
that's just not possible.
The one Ben Wallace really bothers me though. He will eventually, but the 5-time Defensive Player of the Year.
Yeah. That's
You know, like
that's when statistics
NBA
matter.
champion.
That's when statistics
And
matter.
NBA champion.
If you win, NBA champion. All right, he's got one.
and
then
blocks leader,
he's the number one in something.
All-Star.
Fuck, yeah.
blocks leader.
Dude, All-Star, I fuck any of the All-Star things for any sport.
It's still-
it is a
it-
popular.
it adds into it.
Yeah, but it's a popularity concept.
Yeah,
Or contest.
for NBA for sure. Yeah,
For everything. For everything.
Yeah.
It's fan voted
Yeah.
for all of them.
Yeah, but like think about this, people like.
But you know what? That could also be a statistic. It's like
All-Star.
it's also a statistic because
Who's that?
that's Steven. Cowboy boots getting into our mom's Jeep. Steven, where are you going? Okay, have fun.
Have a time, brother.
We gotta end this.
Yeah.
We're an hour 40 in. Where are we going?
Milwaukee. Hey, I just want to say.
Hold
Michael
on.
Cusby-
Let's wait till this
I'll let it
leaves.
go.
I want great audio if I'm getting a compliment.
I just want to say, Michael Cusby, thanks for having me. Great host. He's got a lot of things ahead of him: entertainment, production, you name it, podcasts.
Thank you,
Proud
buddy.
of him. He's a good friend. I'm glad we got close this year, and I'm really happy.
It was a pleasure. I'm glad you come back on because this is.
Yeah. Hey, one time you gotta get Josh Ringelberg over here, and we gotta do like maybe him, Josh, and me. And
I want to do the Ringelberg twins.
Let's do the smoke thing. The
Yeah. Well, that's what I'm saying. I have to figure out a weekend. I'm gonna revolve it around Corey and Ellie, and when they can come out, and if they can get a babysitter for their child, or they can bring the kid. I'm all for having the kid. I would love to have the kid. I mean, I think the kid would be a good thumbnail. I hate that I said that. But no, I do want to meet the kid, or Callum. But that is going to be, when that gets planned, I'm basically just going to shoot a text out to everyone and say, listen, I know it's a condo complex, but it's a decent garage. We'll have the bar. We're going to be stocked up with food, booze, and it's going to be from like 10, 11 o'clock in the morning until people want to leave and go out.
Yeah.
It's going to be fun.
But like I said, like, hey, we literally just got really close this past
Yeah.
year, and thank you for everything. And
Yeah, no problem. Thanks for doing it. Thanks
We're
for
gonna have a
coming.
good night, so don't think these beers are gonna be stopping. So hey, happy Friday beers. Thank you all. Appreciate it, Mike.
Peace out.